Wizards never came to Ellicott Mills anymore. Beatrix stared at the contrary specimen striding toward her and had a fleeting thought, more of a hope, really, that he simply needed directions to some other place. Then the man said, "I must speak with the mayor." And her heart sank. What if this was the town's new omnimancer? "Well?" The wizard leaned into the counter, separating them, frowning at her. "Don't gawp at me. Is the mayor here or not? This is his store, isn't it?" "I'm afraid he's at lunch," she said, aiming for polite, but hitting just shy of the mark. Gawping indeed. "I'll wait." He turned down the nearest aisle, looking at spices. He hadn't introduced himself as a wizard, hadn't introduced himself at all, but his appearance spoke for him. Though he couldn't have been much older than 30, every hair on his head was silver, pulled into a queue that hung halfway down his back. Even Ellicott Mills residents knew what that meant. Beatrix stared at his profile with disfavor, and then surprised recognition. Sharp nose, pointed chin, thin mouth. Peter Blackwell, native son. She unclenched her teeth. The idea of Blackwell as the omnimancer of any place, let alone a small town, was ridiculous. For all that omnimancers lorded it over the masses, they were the bottom rung of the wizarding power structure. Blackwell had bypassed that rung from the start, and the town gossips claimed he did important, hush-hush work for the Department of Defense. Just a visit home, perhaps, for the first time in 20 years. "You don't have fresh ginger," he said, returning to the counter. "I'm afraid not. No reason to carry it. Our customers who cook with ginger use it dried." She unbent so far as to grin. "And, of course, we have no wizards to brew with it." "Starting today, you do. Order me 5 pounds. Mature, not young." Beatrix supposed she truly was gawping this time. "You can't mean you're to be our omnimancer? Yes, and as such, I need a ready supply of ginger. Also," he said in the tone of a man used to giving commands, "get me fresh horseradish, garlic, and rosemary. What you have in stock is atrocious. Tell your husband not to pinch pennies by leaving items on the shelves after they go bad, would you?" Perhaps he ended up back in Ellicott Mills by insulting the wrong person. "I'm afraid that's impossible, Wizard Blackwell," she said. "Madam." "Miss. I can't pass a message to a non-existent person, you see. I am the mayor's employee, not his wife." He looked at her, really looked, for the first time since setting foot in the store. "I do apologize," he said, not sounding particularly apologetic, "if I've hit on a sore subject." "Honestly," she cleared her throat to cover up laughter. "Not at all. I enjoy being in control of my life and finances." "A shopkeeper revolutionist." His lips curved into an ironic smile. "Equal rights for all." Now that was an insult she took more personally. She knew she shouldn't rise to the bait, but she couldn't help herself. "We've already had 2 revolutions over the idea," she said, stabbing a loose hairpin back into her bun. "It ought to be self-evident, without launching a third, that women aren't meant to be treated differently than men." "You see no distinction." "Anyone with sense knows a woman can do anything a man—" She caught herself, but it was too late. "Except, of course," Blackwell said, "for magic."